I honestly cannot believe I have to make this video. People just don't know how to be balanced or logical or nuanced, or I should just say all of them at the same time. Cause we should be all those things, you know? Chovy choked another worlds. Am I surprised? Personally, I'm not. I have the receipts to show you. Look, someone commented saying this is Gen G's worlds to lose, and they are right. I completely agree with that. I agreed with that. This was posted like what, a couple days before the semis? Anyway, I wanna show you what I said then, cause I think it's extremely relevant. I said yeah, Gen G are the obvious favorites, but I am sure they will find a way to lose even though they should absolutely win. I don't know, at this point it's kinda sad seeing Chovy dominate the whole year apart from Worlds and come to this stage, look so damn good in the group stage and such, and from there it's all downhill. I wanna make it perfectly clear, I'm not a Chovy fan, okay? As in I don't cheer for Gen G internationally or even in the LCK. And I'm kinda glad that I'm not, because I can't possibly imagine the level of disappointment the real Gen G fans are going through right now. I'm making this entire video just to get you on board with one simple statement. Chovy chokes worlds, that is a fact. However, that doesn't make him a choker all around. What I mean by that is, he's still an incredibly talented player. Not only that, ever since he made the semis in 2022, he won many things, just not worlds. While that is disappointing, we can't just say, okay, everything else you have done, they mean nothing just because you haven't won worlds. Now, I agree, at least to a degree, for many pro players, winning worlds is that last stamp of approval to legitimize themselves as a legend. But I don't think there is anyone else who has been winning quote-unquote other things at the same level as Chovy. The guy is a 5-time LCK champion, 3-time LCK MVP, 2-time MSI champion, and last but not least, MSI Finals MVP in 2025. No matter how you twist and turn it, you cannot call this guy a bomb or a choker overall. The act of choking at Worlds specifically is a different thing than being simply a bad player. I mean, I still get the outrage and the disappointment. I'll be the first one to say his performance at Worlds have been underwhelming at best, disappointing beyond terrible at worst. But I'm telling you, these are two very different things, and we as a fanbase, we need to acknowledge that. Chovy is already one of the greatest players ever. No, he is not close to Faker, no one will ever be close to Faker. If you are talking legacy, start to finish. In the modern era though, Chovy has consistently been one of the best players, has an incredible laning phase, lots of domestic success and MSI wins too. It's just that the guy, for the life of him, does not show up at Worlds whatsoever. I don't think I need to remind you of that, because I've been saying it in this video, everyone is saying it, shouting it from the rooftops right now. It's kinda sad really. If you're a Chovy hater, just know this, alright? Faker is about to win Worlds back to back to back. And that's 3 times in a row. And this Chovy dude, while he keeps on choking at Worlds, he has always been a level above Faker domestically, okay? So I'm hoping the least we can do is to admire both of these players for what they are good at. Faker by far has the highest of peaks, the insane clutch moments, that's all true. Yet, I'm thinking we don't need to beat up and destroy Chovy's entire reputation to highlight Faker's achievements further, do we? I saw people saying, oh, Chovy needs to just wrap it up, retire, cause he can never ever win Worlds. By saying such nonsense, they are basically claiming everything else he has ever done doesn't mean anything as long as he doesn't get a world title. I don't see the logic in such outrageous statements, cause if it was up to these people, let's just stop playing League all year, okay? Remove the LCK, remove LPL, get rid of the LEC, LCS, whatever dude, just close it all off. At the end of the day, all we need is Worlds and not a single more game or tournament, I guess. You see how insanely ridiculous that sounds, right? So if you clicked on this video for a Chovy slander, I'm inviting you to balance instead, to logic, to reason, alright? I know these may sound like an alien concept to some of you, but a vast majority I think knows. Chovy is not a terrible player. He just cannot show up at Worlds, as I said, and I really hope he changes this soon. This is yet another super team disappointment for him and Gen G, so I agree, he needs to be heavily criticized. While we do that, I'm trying to make sure we are not undermining all of his other achievements, cause that's simply not fair. That's pretty much all I have for today. I plan to make another video for the finals this weekend, so to not miss that, please do subscribe, and take care until the next time. Bye bye.